everyone, I'm Ian Graham, and in this piece I'm going to give you a quick overview of digital inclusion and the digital divide from our network perspective. Simply put, our network is focused on the digital divide in the fullest sense, looking at it as a social problem and a barrier to social inclusion in cities and regions. And not only from a technical access point of view, but also from various other aspects. Digital solutions are making a huge difference to our lives, but not everyone experiences those differences in a positive way. So what if you don't have a smartphone or you don't have internet at home? What if you've never learned to use a laptop or a tablet? For so many people in our communities, technology is not a marvellous new thing that enables them, but it's something that makes them feel excluded, makes life more difficult for them. The accelerated digital transition happening across Europe is creating societal imbalances, affecting both those who are excluded already, and also it's creating newly excluded groups as it happens. Digital transition is essential to boost economic growth and improve the quality of life of our citizens, but this transition by itself does not ensure that all citizens benefit equally. And indeed, a significant number of citizens are actively excluded as a result of these rapid changes in digital technology. This is the digital divide, where certain groups and individuals cannot or do not make full use of digital opportunities, whilst others can and do. This leads to people being digitally excluded from aspects of society that are conducted online or in the digital space. In the modern world, digital exclusion is not just a matter of missing a few opportunities. It results in social and economic exclusion, where certain individuals or groups are unable to fully participate in society. It can affect even their democratic participation too. So the Digi-Inclusion Network aims to help cities reduce this social exclusion by bridging the digital divide. We're trying to pause and look backwards behind this wave of digital transition, beyond those who are being swept along or riding on top of it, and we're looking at how we can help those who are left behind it. Many of the common models for this define the digital divide as having at least three main digital divides. The first divide, the access divide, refers simply to the lack of access to digital technologies, such as the internet, mobile devices and computers. This divide is the easiest level to identify and tends to mainly affect those with limited financial means. The second divide, often called the use divide or the skills divide, refers to the lack of skills and knowledge to use digital technologies effectively, even if people have access to it. The third divide, the usability divide or empowerment divide, refers to a lack of knowledge and understanding to make good use of digital information and services available to them, even if they have the access to the technology and the skills to use it. This divide is typically the most difficult to identify. The issues of motivation to use digital technology and people's trust in digital technologies and services are two other related but different factors that also affect how the digital divide manifests itself in practice. If people aren't motivated to use digital services, it doesn't matter whether they have the skills and access or not. And if people don't trust digital systems and the people who run them, they won't be motivated to use them and might even be scared of doing so. We also identified the need for a two-pronged approach. Firstly, how to support those who are already digitally excluded to become more included, helping those behind the digital wave. And also, secondly, how to ensure that our ongoing digital transitions do not create new divides in society as we implement these further technological changes. Both aspects are important, but the latter is also the way in which we can make our digital transitions just and inclusive transitions and ensure they're sustainable for the future. We need digital policies and transformation that put people at the centre and help allow people the opportunities to empower themselves to be digital creators and participants and not just consumers in our digital world. The task of creating digital inclusion is more than just access to information and the ability to transact online, but it's also about being able to participate, to exchange, to create and to share things online. If we can help people to develop their own digital literacy and then capitalise on that, maybe we can then ensure that everyone is truly empowered to gain full value from the new and emerging technologies which we find around us and ensure that no one is left behind in our digital world.